Hi, Chris Johansson from CoEnterprise, bringing you our latest integration between Tableau and Slack. If you saw our last Tableau plus Slack solution, Runaway, then you know one of our focuses with these integrations is to keep workers in the flow. That's why we are excited to show you our next installment of Tableau plus Slack, this time showcasing the retail space. We know that in retail, the last place an employer wants their employees is to be in the back office filling out a bunch of forms. You also don't want to make it difficult for them to provide much needed feedback as close as possible to real time, so action can be taken and margins protected. To show you what we built, let me pass the cart over to our Director of Solution Engineering, Adam Nathan.
All right, thanks, Chris. We'll start off really with what the business objective is for the Slack and Tableau integration. The core thing is this. This fictional grocery store, Sunrise, wants to keep its store managers out on the floor and keep them out of the office. Secondly, they want to make sure that they get information on loss ratios and loss events before the month is running out. Traditionally, some of this information didn't come in until the second or third week of the month. This app with Slack has absolutely changed that. So let's take a look at what that is. The case study here is we have a store manager named David. He's walking down the cereal aisle, and he's suddenly notified via Slack that strawberries, 1 pound bins of strawberries are now running at a 13% loss. So something critical has happened that he needs to immediately follow up on. He happens to know the cause of this loss, and so he marks it as miscount, and he knows what action he's going to take, because part of what this app is doing is saying, hey, what gets measured gets done. What are you going to do, and when are you going to do it by? Slack is absolutely driving behavior here, almost like a little manager. So David writes, will provide updated recount this afternoon, or whatever. He has a date, David's happy with it, and he hits submit. This information is gathered, it's rolled up, it's stored in a database somewhere. Slack comes back and says, thank you, helping make Sunrise more cost-effective, etc. Dave is happy he's done this. He may not have another event like this for days, or 20 minutes from now he might have another one. Let's say he's a poor manager. A really good manager might deal with these far more infrequently. But David wants to actually look to get a deeper dive on information, and now he can go to a link to Tableau, expand the screen, and see information for benchmarks for what's in his work, for targets, for averages of other stores, averages of divisions, and so on. Where this really starts to get powerful is if you imagine 2,100 stores and 2,100 Davids entering this information as it occurs in kind of loss event real time, the data can roll up to a buyer. And now the buyers are starting to see the situation with strawberries, in this case, across the tri-state area on the East Coast. And they can make decisions about their suppliers and so on. So in summary, what's powerful is the actionability of Slack, of the information that drives actionability with data, and the immediacy of what Slack provides because it's so tightly coupled to an individual's work life. The last note would say that in retail and beyond, the use cases here are really limited only by the imagination of the business about how to put this kind of solution to use. With that, Chris, I'll turn it back to you.
Thank you for that, Adam. Our use case may have been showcasing the grocery industry, but you can imagine the different applications, from factory workers to bank tellers. The number of possibilities are nearly limitless. If this Tableau plus Slack integration catches your eye, or maybe you have some questions on what's possible or how it fit into your architecture, please do reach out to us here at CoEnterprise. I'm Chris Johansson, and thank you for your time.